Hello, beer troopers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today, checking out some more Haze. Look at that. That looks dope. So this is another Hazy from Too Old to Die Young, and it's actually also a Christmas beer. So with Denmark, the tradition for making a beer for Christmas is massive. You get all the spiced ales, whatnot. But there's also a tendency to make a label that says something with Christmas, and then it's just like an IPA, but with a Christmas label. You know, because it's a huge market, it makes sense. I had a debate with a fellow brewer about it the other day. It's an interesting thing. Should it be something like this, or do you have to make a Christmas beer that's like spiced with cloves and whatnot? I don't know. Let me know, guys. But this is from Too Old to Die Young, and this is their VHS Holiday Special Hazy Double IPA, part of the VHS series. I actually got this in another trade with Kim, or a little beer swap. From not from Hops and Haze, that was where he used to do his own thing, but from Too Old to Die Young, he visited our brewery, Bad Seed, where I work, and we did a little swap. And I want to review this because I know it's going to be great, because the previous one was also great, VHS Forever. And I'm not just saying that to toot anyone's horn. That's my honest opinion. It was a nice, intense, bright hop bomb, and not like the sweeter gushing juice, which I'm a bit tired of. So yeah, it's interesting here. I think there's a spelling mistake on the can. It says VHS never dies on the side. So something was not corrected when the new label was made, I think, because they also make a beer called that. It's a 8%, and this is a Hazy Double IPA featuring the Brewed New Zealand Hop Blend, which is a hop blend of, I think there's quite a few different hops in there. And then it's also got Citra Lupomax Enigma T90 pellets, and then Nelson Sauvin Sub-Zero Hop Keef, which is also from Freestyle Hops, and then Phantasm powder. So that means that this is one of these thiolized IPAs where you use Phantasm powder to get extra thiols free in the beer, it's a whole massive chemical process with, I'm not going to go into, where you basically can get flavors unlocked by yeast that would otherwise not be unlocked. So basically, if you don't use the right yeast, you can't taste those flavors. But if you use the right yeast, you can, making a beer like more fruity than usual. And a lot of yeast like that are really popular in the States right now, being engineered and for all kinds of styles. But this sounds really nice. It sounds like a bright banger. Some people are saying it's even better than the previous one. But let's see. So looks really hazy in the glass, quite murky. More orange, but still bright looking. A tad darker than the previous one. Let's check out the aroma. Oh, it smells really nice. You can definitely smell there is definitely more fruitiness going on. I tried brewing a thiolized IPA myself, and you definitely sense there is more fruit from yeast, or something being unlocked by yeast. Like to me, it smells like more juiciness, really. Like even more juiciness than you get usually in a hazy IPA. It amplifies those sweet, juicy flavors often. And then like lots of tropical fruit. I'm getting like sweet mango, papaya. There's some passion fruit. There's a bit of bright, like cushy, weedy vibes from the Sub-Zero Hop Keef from the Nelson. But like loads of gushing, like juicy, like stone fruits and whatnot as well. It's funny. I just said in the video in the beginning, like I want these bright bombs and not like overripe gushing juice. And this is a bit overripe gushing juice, but it still smells really nice. Like yeah, a bit of dankness, a bit of brightness, but not like loads. It's mostly like these really like sweet, juicy, dripping multi-fruit juice nuances. It smells really good though. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Thanks to Kim for the beer. Juice boy. I can see a lot of people go nuts for this. It's more bitter than their traditional juice bomb maybe, but I also talked with Kim about it, and he actually also likes his hazy is a bit more bitter, and his process where he brews, he can't do a cold whirlpool. And you want hops in the whirlpool, then you're going to get more bitterness. But I think it's pretty nice. It's not like overt or anything, but it's a nice bitterness on the back end. But this is a massive juice bomb otherwise. Actually, now the bitterness builds a bit. Really velvety, really creamy too. Really like loads of that overripe, bright, like tropical fruit flavor. The passion fruit, zesty citrus too, though. It's not all gushing fruit. There's like a little bit of like stone fruit as well. A hint of floral note there for some weird reason. Almost like pininess sitting on the tongue right now. I think that might be the bitterness. But really nice kind of bright nuances with lots of like mango and like, this is really great haze. Like it's really, really good. And I think like, I'm maybe starting to get into hazy beers again. I think it's just because I've been in a rut with hazy beers. Maybe I just needed a long break, because when they're this nice, it's just really a joy to drink. But I'll say I preferred the other one a tad more. This just has more of that gushing, sweet, overripe, fruit juicy thing, multi-fruit juice. Not that I dislike it, but I just prefer that bright, zesty dankness. There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that grapey Nelson kind of vibe. Not maybe so diesely and whatnot. It's more like, to me, like grapey, slightly passion fruity, maybe even a light hint of gooseberry. But big passion fruit, actually. But loads of like sweet mango and like guava, papaya, like really sweet, overripe tropical fruits. Almost like these sweet fruit cups. But then there's also like a little bit, with the bitterness, there's a little bit of a bite of saturation digging into your palate. Really creamy. It's a great mouthfeel. It's really, really good. But yeah, a really nice juice bomb for Christmas. If you love juicy beers, you'll love this. I think the yeast and the whole thiol thing, it just amplifies more of the juiciness. So it gets even more juicy than usual. But you can feel it's bright, it's saturated. You can feel like a little bit of a hop burn going down, or just like a bit of a bite, but without being too crazy. But it just has like so much flavor going on. It's really popping. It's really good and really juicy. I think I prefer the previous one just a tad, but this is still really good. So like I gave the previous one a 93, maybe this one 91 or 92. Really good haze. Still maybe, I said earlier, oh, I'm getting back into haze, but I'm also like, I don't need more haze today. So maybe I am still quite hazed out. But it's still good. Like if you love haze, you'll love this. So check out the VHS holiday special from Too Old to Die Young if you can. And if you guys had this one, let me know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up, enjoyed it, ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers and some saturated hoppy beer. And see you guys in another beer review.